Raining missiles tore through the front line as a TOS Solntsepyok crew from the Vostok group of forces crushed an armed forces of Ukraine's strongpoint near Gulyaipole, the barrage slamming into multiple impact points at once, several of them erupting in instant fireballs, until the entire defensive cluster was shredded under the shockwave and left burning in scattered fragments. Another moment captured by TOR-M, two air defense crews of the Dnipro group shield Russian assault units on the Orakov axis, locking the sky down as ground forces push forward. In the last 24 hours alone, their batteries picked off 6 Ukrainian attack drones and loitering munitions, stripping the enemy of aerial eyes and strike capability while keeping the advance covered under a tight fire. Russian troops are severing enemy logistics in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The Ukrainian forces had pre-mined the bridge in Andriivka as a fallback measure, but an FPV drone from the 657th Division of the 29th Army spotted the explosives and triggered the detonation. With the bridge gone, the units in Ostapivsky and Andriivka are now cut off from their supply routes. Swift, precise, devastating. Tank crews of the Vostok group hammered Ukrainian temporary deployment areas with tightly focused 125mm high explosive strikes, each round landing with calculated intent. Their fire shattered defensive pockets, broke up troop concentrations, and left the once active positions collapsing into chaos and smoke. A train station near Kyiv was left in ruins after a powerful strike on the facility in Fastiv, Kyiv Oblast. Footage from the scene shows the station heavily damaged, while the nearby depot was also hit, leaving several locomotives burning in the aftermath. Smoke rose into the sky as fires raged in Dnipropetrovsk, the aftermath of Kalibr missiles striking their intended targets with precision. Farther north, Kh-101 cruise missiles reached Bila Tserkva in the Kyiv region, adding to the series of long-range strikes carried out that day. Fires are raging at enemy warehouses in both the Dnipropetrovsk and Kyiv regions. In Dnipropetrovsk, a massive blaze erupted, forcing emergency crews to call in helicopters to contain the spreading flames. Meanwhile, warehouses in Novi Petrivtsi, Kyiv region, were left burning after overnight strikes, their silhouettes glowing against the night sky as the destruction unfolded. One blast, position erased. In the Krasnoarmysk sector, a center group artillery team operating the 152mm Giatsint-B hammered a Ukrainian defensive node with a direct crushing fire mission, breaking apart the dug-in position and wiping out the resistance point in a single decisive hit. In Lutsk, a fire broke out following a Russian attack. Meanwhile, parts of Lviv were plunged into darkness after the power went out at the Dobrotvor power plant. The center group's Msta-S self-propelled artillery struck a Ukrainian UAV command post near Dmitrov with a Krasnopol-M2 guided round, its laser cue provided by an Orlan drone that locked the target with surgical precision. The shell hit with clean, concentrated force, collapsing the hub of operators, severing the command links, and wiping out the UAVs staged on the ground. The Russian army is actively dismantling Ukrainian armed forces crossings as the storming of Seversk intensifies. In the Seversk direction, Russian troops continue to choke off enemy logistics, striking at every route the Ukrainian army relies on. Artillery from the South Group delivered precise, targeted fire, destroying several key crossings and severely disrupting the flow of supplies and reinforcements. With these routes cut, Russian attack units pushed forward, advancing deeper into the city's defensive lines and tightening the pressure on the Ukrainian positions holding Seversk. A drone operator from the 25th Army successfully detected the position of a Ukrainian howitzer in the Zakotny village area, near Lyman. With high precision, the drone destroyed the artillery, marking the success of an operation that enhanced security on the front line. The troops continue to monitor the area to prevent further threats. Russian forces used a drone controlled via fiber optic cable to transport a Ukrainian T-64BV tank to a hangar. This operation demonstrated the capabilities of modern technology in securing and moving heavy equipment with high precision, while minimizing risks to personnel on the ground. The 91st Regiment continues its advance through the Dnipropetrovsk region, striking NATO and Ukrainian armored vehicles with relentless precision. Around the clock, its soldiers hunt down robotic systems, combat vehicles, armed force of Ukraine transport, and heavy drone bombers, clearing the path forward as they tighten pressure on enemy defenses. Switching to another story, a drone operator from the Russian Fifth Army once again successfully destroyed Ukrainian positions in the partially besieged Gulyaipole. This precision airstrike supported the assault on the city, increased pressure on enemy forces, and paved the way for the advance of ground troops. How did the 16th Special Forces Brigade manage to reduce the number of Ukrainian infantry near Lyman? This footage provides the answer. This is the story of the first week of winter, a challenging period for the Russian assault forces. Near Pokrovsk, their FPV drone operators were in action, targeting Ukrainian troops, armored vehicles, artillery, and several other strategic positions. Their expertise in drone operation enabled precision strikes, restricting enemy movements while supporting the advance of their forces in the harsh, snowy battlefield. Russian assault units pressing through Mirnograd and toward the Dnipropetrovsk line are tearing apart Ukrainian defenses piece by piece, day and night. As the center grouping pushes forward, strike drone crews are carving open the battlefield with precision hits, wiping out a TOS-1 Gvozdika self-propelled gun, hardened personnel shelters, antenna arrays, and multiple defensive hideouts that once anchored the armed forces of Ukraine's positions. Electronic warfare hubs have been cracked open, Starlink terminals smashed, and a string of UAV assets, from Baba Yaga heavy bombers to smaller reconnaissance drones and their launch posts, have been hunted down and burned out on the approach routes. What the footage captures is not just isolated strikes, but a rolling collapse of Ukrainian battlefield infrastructure, methodically dismantled as Russian forces continue tightening their advance across Pokrovsk, Mirnograd, and deeper toward the regional frontier. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.